Hey everyone, my name is Sailor Mew Mew and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the Nintendo DS. Last time we left off, we had gotten done with the first Turnabout episode 1. Now we're going to get into the second episode, Turnabout Sisters. Did you bring the tissues like I told you to? No? Well, go ahead and get some tissues. Trust me, you're going to need them. I'll wait. Did you get them yet? Good? Okay. Let's get into it then. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. Oh, sisterly love. You can tell, trust me. All you have to do is listen. If you listen to two girls long enough and the way they talk, sometimes you can tell they're sisters. That's how you can tell them with me and my sister. We don't look anything alike, but if you listen to us bigger long enough, you know we're sisters. Anyway. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. I think I have the hiccups. Great. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clock route. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there is a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick you up? I'll be in a per-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis. But I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting. Maya. So sad what happens up next. Conversation recorded. September 5th. 9:27 a.m. How do you record conversations? I actually don't know how to do that. Then again, I barely know how to work a phone. I don't even know how to text, technically. Call me weird, but I really don't know how to text. I know how to make a phone call, but I don't know how to text. And I'm 21. Does that make me weird or old? Or both? Depends how you look at it. Okay, well, now we're in Phoenix points of view here. Okay. Now, Miss Faye. Oh, never mind. I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. He's already creepy. I can tell that well, I don't know if it's he or not. I can already tell this person is creepy just by the way they talk. Well, actually, I do know it's a guy. Never mind, because I just remember what's coming up. How could you know? Ho ho. Ho 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 ho. Merry. No, wait a second. You're not I have no clue what that says. Configures of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Sorry. My dear Miss Fay, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Oh. Mia, run! Oh. Never mind. This is why you need the tissues. That douchebag. Red, white, blue. It's kind of sad that those are her final words. We'll understand it later, don't worry. Now we're Phoenix. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. The chief must have gone home already. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia? Maybe she's in her office. Okay. So there is two new buttons we can do now. And I'm gonna pop over to the bottom screen real quick to show you. Give me a moment. Okay. These are the two new buttons we can examine. We will, just it doesn't matter, examine anything. And on the top it says, Phoenix is saying, I smell blood and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. So it doesn't matter what we examine right now. Of course we have our court record button. Mia's the only profile we have. And of course now we have the new button, move. We can move to the office. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move to the office. Let me pop up to the top screen again. Okay. Now that we've gone what the two new buttons are, let's go ahead and move to the office. That smell, blood, look at the mess. Sob, crying. Sis, oh, my heart is breaking already. Someone's there. Chief? Chief! Chief! Who are you? Oh, poor thing. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she laid under the windowsill. Or window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Capcom's biggest mistake they've ever made. Killing off Mia Fey. Honestly, I would have loved to see some good character development. They make it up kinda to us later on in the third game, but still, it would have been fascinating to see her alive. They killed her off to show something special about Maya, which we'll find out a little bit later on in this case, but I felt they could have done it a different way. Someone actually wrote out a story on fanfiction, how they could have kind of done that by killing off another character, and where Mia kind of gets pinned for the murder, and the special thing that both her and her sister both share still gets shown off. I felt this was a good example of what they could have done instead of killing off Mia. But that's just my personal opinion. So, anyway. Chief. Okay, so we're gonna examine now. So as I showed before, we're gonna look around and we can move back and forth on the touch screen here. So we're gonna, as you can see, I can click the arrows and move back and forth. So we're gonna start examining things. Hold on. Okay, so we're going to examine Mia's computer first. And we're going to press the examine button on the bottom here. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm not going to switch back and forth here like this, so. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. Neither am I. About all she used this PC was for email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. It still runs? Even for emails, you have to have a certain type of newer browser update. Or else the internet won't work very well. We had a computer like that. It didn't break. We just got rid of it because we needed a new one because, you know, it was outdated. Then the new one broke. It shows how better things were built back then compared to now. There's a joke from a comedian called Gabriel Iglesias. He's also known as Fluffy. He made a joke in one of his well, technically it was a movie, but you know, a special of his where, you know, he had the Nintendo ES, which is the original Nintendo system. And you know, he was talking about how you had to become a mechanic at the age of like 10 or 12 and, you know, give it CPR to give it life pretty much. And, you know, if the TV starts messing up, you had to come over and give a nice, light, violent smack. And I'm like, I can relate to that because I used to have to do that too. At like 5 o'clock in the morning, I would get to watch Saturday cartoons. And, you know, we had basic cable at first, so we didn't have this special where Disney and Nick were included at first. So it was on like channel 3 or 4, and I had to go over there. The TV was really fuzzy. I had to go over there and start smacking the heck out of the side of the TV. And I had the GameCube when I was younger. If the disc skipped, we smacked it. It was so relatable. So I know I'm kind of carrying on, but that's kind of like, it's kind of funny with how it shows how things, older things back then, like computers and TV, they were so well made back then compared to now. Because if you do that to a flat screen TV now, which was also part of his joke, you're gonna need that. You're gonna need to use that insurance or whatever it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head. The Fay & Co. Ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Oh, also another way, I'll show this off later. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. This is the bookcase we're examining. What the heck? Sorry, my grandmother found a roach. Fun, she was killing it. Thank God. I hate roaches. Who doesn't? Well, unless you study bugs for a living, then maybe. Still. Okay, we're gonna examine the phone now. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. And there's some thunder. Nice. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Please? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from the outside of the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Okay, interesting. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. It's been big on the stuff clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. It's kind of a good rule of thumb because, like, you want to impress your clients. Okay, let's examine the chair. The chief's chair. A simple functional design. It feels pretty good to sit in it too. Okay. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Okay. Let's see, what else can we examine? The thinker. It's encrusted with... Oh, yeah. It's encrusted with dry blood. How ironic that this has become the murder weapon again. What happens if I examine it again? Okay, nothing. Sometimes when you examine something twice, it has a new thing on it. So, we'll be on the lookout for that. Let's examine the window. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gateway Hotel, a nice, luxurious place. I'm assuming that's where that lady was. Okay. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantaneously. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of a glass light stand. Of the glass light stand laying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems to be a clue in here. A piece of paper? It must have fallen from Mia's hands. What could it be? Let's examine her body again because we can. It's painful to look, but I have to, for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with the... Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like a summary. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. It looks like it says Maya. Isn't that her sister's name? Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Okay, this was added to our evidence. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. My guess is that is Maya, Mia's sister. Why else is she here? Okay, I'm just checking. Okay, and then I think we can examine the phone again to get different dialogue. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. He's probably right. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this video right here. We'll go ahead and go to the next room and find out what's up with Maya. If you guys like this video, like it, subscribe to me, maybe leave a comment down below. With that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day with life, and in the name of our Savior, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!